the banks of the Brazos. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. The Hurricanes kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, you start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think we got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Look out! Buried before he could blink.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Throws to the tight end. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Searching for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Canes will punt it away on fourth down. Trying to get started. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. The give.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Lagway wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Porter. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Baylor!
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll line up for a second down play. Here's a give to Washington. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Left side, it's Mueller. And he's not going to be able to convert. Down down just inches shy of the first down. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Flagway fires to the tight end. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And they'll stop him right there on the return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They're testing the right side here. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Rides to the back. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Lagway. Out wide right, it's Turner. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to beat him to the left. Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
They were all over it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds his man on the RPO. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. give to the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Now on the move. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Got the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Right at the line. Hard running there. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Pringle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. work our way toward halftime. Timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's Lagway to pass. Out wide left, it's Turner. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State going up against Appalachian State. And it's the home squad looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Play action on first down. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
To the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Sets his feet, it's Mendoza. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Canes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Smashes through the tackle. And there he goes. Touchdown, Bears. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes zoof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Defense all over it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
the first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Can hold on in the face of the contact.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air, it's Mendoza. They'll run the screen. Turning it off. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the return, it's Miller. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Flagway wants to throw. Right side, it's Dixon. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Reels it in. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Open space at the 25. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Baylor. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Hurricanes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And if this all going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quick catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Canes. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. Deep in the end zone, it's Miller. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Running behind that left side. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Working the middle. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Just a short pass to the tight end. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown Bears! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Finds his man. It's Cobb. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Canes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. On the move. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, going to throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Third and long right here. Here's a give to Washington. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He's got great speed. Got all the room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bear! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take... It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Uh-oh, look out. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the ground. Just smothered on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. Maybe a crease. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the play. Trying to squeak through the pile. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation.